Winning at money is 80% behavior and 20% knowledge. A truth I have seen firsthand working with multimillionaires over my 12 years in finance. You don't need $1 million to manage your money like the 1%. You just need to adopt their mindset no matter how much you earn. You've probably seen countless videos about the 15-65-20 rule, the 50-30-20 rule, and the list goes on. But let's be real, the same rule can't work for everyone. How is it possible that you have the same allocation of money throughout your entire life? It does not make sense, does it? So in this video, I will share the 3-bucket system and proven strategies the top 1% use to manage their wealth, strategies that will last you a lifetime. And there is a hidden bonus which I snuck into the video. Good luck finding it. So the first bucket is dedicated to growing your wealth. Tony Robbins, a famous author and coach estimated to be worth over $600 million, has often said his best investment was a $35 course on personal development he took at the age of 17. Morgan Housel, in his book, The Psychology of Money, talks about Ronald Read, a janitor and gas station attendant who lived a modest life but managed to amass over $8 million through frugal living and investing in blue chip stocks over decades. Mark Cuban, billionaire entrepreneur, reads more than 3 hours almost every day. He attributes much of his success to learning about the industries he's involved in. What do all these stories have in common? Well, the 1% know that you don't get rich by accident, and so they allocate a percentage of their income into learning skills and knowledge that can make them money, or into buying assets that will go up in value over time. They invest in stocks, real estate, startups, or enroll in courses to learn writing, communication, investing, AI, the list goes on. I know an ex-colleague who is a millionaire and recently enrolled in a course to learn AI basics. Allocate over 10 to 20% of your income into the first bucket for investing in yourself and assets. If that seems unrealistic, that's okay. Begin with what's feasible, like 5%, and work your way up. Getting started is the crucial step. There are 2 important principles which apply within this bucket. First, paying off debt is better than investing, so get rid of your debts first and then invest. There is a ton of research and interviews and case studies of millionaires who prefer and recommend being debt-free rather than borrowing and investing. The second principle is to have an emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months of your living costs, but at a minimum $1,000 or pounds. So, in short, the first bucket means moving to an invest first and spend later mindset. The second bucket basically pays for your essential lifestyle, and the top 1% have a different way of looking at what is essential. Warren Buffett has lived in the same house since 1958, a modest home he purchased for $31,500. Jeff Bezos, in the early days of Amazon, drove a 1996 Honda even when he was worth billions.
According to my calculations, you yourself are worth somewhere in the vicinity of $9 or $10 billion today. I only say that because I've got a follow-up question.
Okay.
What's with the Honda?
This is a perfectly good car.
He believes in frugality so much that it is one of the 14 leadership principles at Amazon, which states, accomplish more with less. Constraints breed resourcefulness, self-sufficiency, and invention. Mark Zuckerberg wears the same design and color clothes to work every day, and when asked why in 2014, he said, I really want to clear my life to make it so that I have to make as few decisions as possible about anything except how to best serve the Facebook community. So what's the point? Well, the 1% are not cheap, but they are intentional and frugal with their spending, and when deciding what is essential, you can take a cue from these examples. The second bucket should cover all the essential costs of your living, such as housing, food, utilities, transportation, healthcare, and other necessities. You can aim to spend 60% or less of your income in this bucket, but that may be difficult given the average American spends about 78% of their income on major essentials, whereas those in the UK and Europe spend close to 60%. The practical way to reduce the percentage of your income on essentials is through growing your wealth using strategies in the first bucket and cutting your costs down. Every dollar spent should have a purpose, and track that each month to monitor your progress and make adjustments where necessary. But you might be thinking, how can you live a rich life without spending like you are rich? The answer lies in the next bucket, which is intentionally placed third after you've been through the first two. Once your finances start improving, you can finally start enjoying guilt-free spending because your net money position remains strong even after major purchases. And you deserve to treat yourself for the hard work in getting to that point. Your goal can be to allocate 15% or less of your income to this bucket. As your income goes up, you reduce the percentage and still have more to spend. For example, 15% of $2,000 gives you $300 guilt-free, but if your income goes up to $4,000, just spending 10% gives you $400 to spend guilt-free. This ties neatly into the principle the 1% apply, which is you don't earn more to spend more, which is a big mistake the middle class often make. But as you earn more or your financial situation changes, how does the 3-bucket system evolve with this growth? You may start as someone who puts 10% into the investing bucket, 70% into the essentials, and 20% into the guilt-free spending bucket. As your income grows and costs become streamlined, a good target would be to reach 20% for investing, 30% for guilt-free spending, and 50% for essentials, also known as the 50-30-20 rule. Now for the 1%, their essential and guilt-free spending hits a ceiling once their income grows beyond a certain threshold, and they on average spend 1/3 or 33% on essential costs and guilt-free spending, with 66% going into their savings and investing bucket. And that could be your ultimate goal. But is the 3-bucket system the only way the 1% manage their money? Not really. There are 4 habits which they apply religiously. First, they seek and seize opportunities. As famously said by Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Richard Branson, founder of Virgin Group, has a simple philosophy. If your dreams don't scare you, they are too small. Second, they value time and work with a deep focus. Bill Gates often engages in think weeks during which he isolates himself to deeply focusing on reading and thinking about the future of technology and his philanthropic efforts. Third, they seek mentors and network strategically to build in knowledge and mastery. Despite initial reluctance, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett developed a profound friendship and mentoring relationship. Fourth, they never stop learning. Warren Buffett dedicates approximately 80% of his daily schedule to reading and learning. He attributes much of his success to this habit, emphasizing the importance of acquiring knowledge consistently. And here's the best part, all of these habits tie back to investing in yourself, which is perhaps the most critical investment you can make. Personally, I have a dedicated budget for learning. I constantly take courses to learn new skills and read books every week. With a full-time job in finance at a big tech company, and also finding time to share what I have learned over my career and as I developed with you, which is something I really enjoy. Now, if this has gotten you excited to learn new skills to make money, you might like this video where I talk about 2 proven ways to make money with AI. And if you're wondering where the hidden bonus is, I have not forgotten. You can use the link in the description to download my budget planner for Payday routine to track how much you are spending in each category. This planner will help you apply the 3-bucket system effectively. If you want to learn how to use this tracker, I covered it in my video where I talk about the Payday routine you can follow each time you get paid. Alrighty, if you enjoyed the video, then hit subscribe to join me in the community and hit the bell icon so you can find out first each time I make a video about money, personal growth, and AI.